Joe Daniher, key forward, quarter cannons.
Essendon fans, if you thought Dyson Heppell was a draft steal, wait until you get a glimpse of Joe Daniher. The father-son selection is 201 centimetres, can play in the ruck or full forward, and has been shrewdly managed by the Bombers for the past 2 years. Internally, James Hird is licking his lips at the prospect of Daniher terrorising sides in the goal square and the centre square for the next 10 years plus. Daniher has a thumping left boot, boasts amazing mobility for a big man, and kicked 4 goals 6 from 11 marks for Vic Metro this year in one of the more dominant under-18 displays. Daniher will cost the Bombers just pick 10 in this year's draft, and while he's still raw, you can bank on him seeing some senior action next year.
My main strength's probably my marking. I like to circle my game around my marking, but in that I'm still trying to work on a lot of other things, and if I can bring some other attributes to my game, I think I'll be better off for it. I think I provide a bit of leadership for my teammates, and if I can work on that, I feel like I can bring some players into the game, and that's a huge part of why I play footy. My family's been a huge part of my football career so far, and my brother Darcy and my dad always chipping away in my ear about footy and that sort of thing. So I lean on them for some guidance, and they've been really good for me.
What sort of advice did they give you?
A bit of mixture. They keep my head from swelling, I suppose.
Round 1 next year. Hurley, Cramery, Daniher. Does it excite you?
Yeah, no, look, I wouldn't look that far ahead. I've got a long way to go. I've got a lot of things to tick off, and I wouldn't have thought that I'll be around then. Hopefully I can just do my time and really improve, and maybe one day I'll get to that level, but that's a long way away.
Have you had much involvement with the Bombers this year?
Yeah, I've had a little bit. They've sort of monitored my program a little bit, and they've been huge for me. Trying to work with the forward group, and all of them have been great, and they're a young forward line which are really building. So the more time I spend with them, the likes of Paddy Ryder and Stuart Camiri, Scott Gumbleton, Mark Hurley, and these sorts of guys, the more I'll be better off. The player that I try and model my game around is more a Drew Petrie, a Kurt Tippett sort of guy. Big, strong key forward, and if I can take little bits out of their game, I feel like I'll be able to improve mine and go from there.
What parts of their game would you like to feed into yours?
I like their strong marking and their ability to compete at ground level. They're not only just attacking players, they can really defend and really help out their teammates. So I try and take as much as I can out of their games.
A little bit different to everyone else, you obviously know where you're going to go next year. Does that make it a little bit easier to focus on?
Yeah, absolutely. It makes it a bit easier, knowing my future and knowing where it is, and I can really just begin to work on the things that I need to improve, and I don't have to worry too much like the other boys. I don't have the stresses, and I can stay at home, and Mum can look after me with my cooking, my washing, so it's just a nice advantage.